In the depths of the Pacific Ocean, a clandestine operation was underway, one that would push the boundaries of espionage and engineering. This is the story of Project Azorian, a covert mission by the CIA to retrieve a sunken Soviet submarine, and it's a tale of intrigue, innovation, and international stakes. The year was 1974, and the Cold War was at its peak, with the United States and the Soviet Union engaged in a high-stakes game of critical mass. The submarine in question, the K-129, was a Gulf-class ballistic missile submarine that had sunk approximately 1,500 miles northwest of Hawaii, taking its crew of 98 to a watery grave. But what made this submarine so special? And why was the CIA so desperate to get its hands on it? The answer lies in the advanced technology and weaponry on board, including 3 nuclear-typed ballistic missiles. The CIA wanted to get a closer look at this technology to understand the Soviets' military capabilities and gain a strategic advantage. The CIA's plan was to use a custom-built ship, the Hughes-Glomar Explorer, to retrieve the submarine from the ocean floor. The ship was designed to look like a deep-sea mining vessel, but in reality, it was a sophisticated espionage tool. The operation was led by a team of engineers and technicians from the CIA and the US Navy, who had to overcome numerous technical challenges to make the recovery possible. One of the biggest hurdles was the depth at which the submarine lay, a staggering 16,000 feet below the surface to ask the Glomar Explorer set sail for the recovery site. The crew faced a new challenge. The Soviet Navy was on high alert, and the CIA had to ensure that the operation remained secret. The crew used a variety of tactics to avoid detection, including encrypting their communications and using fake cargo to disguise their true intentions. But the Soviets were not the only ones who were interested in the K-129. The Chinese and the Japanese were also monitoring the situation, eager to get their hands on the advanced technology. The recovery operation was a complex and delicate process, requiring the crew to carefully manipulate the submarine's wreckage and lift it onto the ship. The CIA had designed a massive claw-like device, known as the capture vehicle, to grasp the submarine and hold it in place. But as the crew began to lift the submarine, they encountered an unexpected problem. The wreckage was much heavier than anticipated, and the capture vehicle was struggling to hold it in place. Despite the challenges, the crew persevered, using their ingenuity and expertise to adapt to the situation. They managed to secure the submarine and begin the long process of lifting it to the surface. But just as they thought they were making progress, disaster struck. The submarine's hull began to crack, and the crew realized that they might not be able to recover the entire vessel. The CIA had to make a difficult decision, to risk everything and try to recover the entire submarine, or to salvage what they could and abandon the rest in the end. The CIA decided to recover as much of the submarine as possible, including the nuclear-tipped missiles and advanced communication equipment. The operation was a partial success, but it was also a costly and complex endeavor. The CIA had spent hundreds of millions of dollars on the project, and the crew had risked their lives to retrieve the submarine. But the payoff was worth it. The CIA gained valuable insights into Soviet military technology, and the US gained a strategic advantage in the Cold War. But the story of Project Azorian doesn't end there. The CIA's success in recovering the submarine was a major coup, but it also raised new questions about the limits of espionage and the ethics of recovering sensitive technology from the ocean floor. The operation also sparked a new era of underwater exploration and recovery, as governments and corporations began to realize the potential for retrieving valuable resources and technology from the deep sea today. The story of Project Azorian remains a fascinating footnote in the history of the Cold War, a testament to the ingenuity and determination of the CIA and the US Navy. And as we continue to explore the depths of the ocean, we are reminded of the incredible feats that can be achieved when human ingenuity and technology come together. If you want to learn more about the fascinating world of espionage and underwater exploration, be sure to subscribe to our channel, Stunning Revelations, for more intriguing stories and insights into the unknown.